What's going on, guys? My name is James Collects, and if you're finding me for the first time, I am both a nerdy collector and an eBay reseller. Sunday Carboot haul time. No gaming stuff whatsoever. Got a couple of toys, Toy Biz toys and Marvel stuff, and the rest is pretty much just stuff to sell on. So I've sorted out into piles, stuff that's going to Amazon and stuff that's going to eBay. Going to eBay, I'll be selling myself on eBay. So this is the eBay pile. So first of all, we have the Game of Life. I don't know how much I paid for this because it was in a bundle. I paid £127. It was originally £120. Then normally me and this other lady are just the only ones that just go through and just take out what we want. And she ended up putting a few bits back because she didn't have enough money. So I picked up one game which I don't actually have with me, and that's a Linky version 3. Paid £7 for that. That goes for around £20 posted on eBay. Version 3 is not currently on Amazon, so I've purposely not even bothered to try and send it in. So yeah, right. So the rest of our 120 got us the Game of Life. This is the version 2 Monopoly. So the older one was like a bright blue. This has got more characters and stuff. Should be looking at about £25 posted for this. 2 copies of The Walking Dead, about £28 posted each. 2 copies of the awesome Game of Meme. Amazon, really low sellers rank. eBay, there's only one other person in the UK that has this. The other person is in Australia. Picked up one of these before, ended up giving it to the wife as her advent calendar for this year. This one is actually going to my mum. Paid, I think it's about £15 it worked out to. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. That is just body shop stuff, and it's quite nice. This is brownie points. On the subject of things for the wife, also got this, which is hand cream crackers. That's a thing. This is going straight to Amazon. This is Trivial Pursuit Family Edition. I think it's about £34 on Amazon. Yeah, about that, give or take. But yeah, that'll be FBA new, almost new. I've got a large box of stuff to send, so yeah, I need to get on that today actually. And 2 more copies of Unstable Unicorn. Decent selling rank, fairly cheap, decent markup, nice and easy. Doctor Who micro figure set, I paid a tenner because this is essentially unused. These guys had loads of graphic novels. There's a couple of Pokemon walkthrough guides for Black and White and Black and White 2 in okay condition, and Black and White version 2 was missing the map, so I ended up giving that a miss. But yeah, paid £10. Should be looking at about £34 or so for this. A 2006 Kingpin figure, paid £2. The guy had loads of toys. I only picked up 3 for £6. He wouldn't do a fiver for all 3. There's a few nice ones. There was a Loki one, but that was missing its weapon. There was a couple of nice bits, but it was missing the essentials. But I know that Kingpin should go for around £10 to £15 on its own. A 2004 Toy Biz Venom. Prices are anywhere between £7 and £15 online for this guy, but the looseness around the hips is a little bit concerning, but I reckon that'll be okay because it's quite a nice, decent figure actually, and for those who are into their toy photography, still a nice figure to have. And the last of the toys is a Dr. Octavius, I think is Dr. Ock. Really long octopus arms actually, and they are fairly bendable, so I presume there's a wire. There's a bit of wire going through. It's got all of the little bits on it, all the little grabby bits, so that's a bonus. Can't find this particular one online, but I would imagine because it's these bits that are the pain, those are the things that tend to break off more often than not. I would imagine it's about £15 or so, possibly more, but I'll stick it online and just see what happens. Take some awesome pics because yeah, these are quite fun to take pictures of because you can really play around with them. I think some of the ones I've got the most money for, I did a Spider-Man that was twerking, and that went for like 20 odd quid, which is absolutely ridiculous. Going rate was like 15. Got an extra £5 because he was twerking. And then the last item is actually a nightlight. I've bought 10 of these. I'm having one for myself. My mum and dad are having 2. Basically, this goes straight into your 240. The reason why I looked at them is because I thought, oh, you know what, that looks quite handy. And then there's profit in them as well. So I've got 7 to sell on, probably looking at about £5 to £7 profit on each one. So yeah, plugs into your 240 socket, and there's a little button on the side, so you've got your night light. So this basically turns on, and then there's a sensor here, and if it's dark and someone walks past it, this bottom section comes on. While this bit here is in the plug, it charges, and if you have a power cut, automatically comes on. And there's also an LED light at the top, which I think is 40 lumen at the top. So if you're prone to power cuts, or if you've got a pregnant wife who gets up 15 times a night to go to the toilet, these are absolutely perfect because it saves having to put a light on. So that's one of the reasons why I was looking at this in the first place. So I paid £7 each, bought 10, left 10 behind for someone else because they are such a useful item. So yeah, stick them online and see what happens. But we've got it installed already, so I might actually just show you guys a quick clip so you guys can see how effective these are. And yeah, Elga, Night Guard, Nightlight and Torch, if you do see one of these, heavily recommend you pick these up. Great for pregnant children. Pregnant children? No. Great for pregnant people and children. Right, that is it from me. As always, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and I will see you lovely lot in the next video. Good gaming and happy collecting. Adios. So it's literally just plugged into the wall. You've got a sensor here. If you cover the sensor, then this should light up, because now it thinks it's dark and there's something in front. So that does that. Then you've got the torch here. If you just pick this up, it will turn on like so. Nice and bright. You've got a button on the side here. So you've actually got a torch to look around with. And there you go. Pop it back in. It should turn back on as well. Then you press the light again to turn it off. Nice and easy. Well worth the money. So if you do find these while you're out and about, I highly recommend you pick one up. Ignore the dodgy paintwork. That wasn't me.